There we go. Welcome back, YouTube. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Sure you were. I was. Check this out. I already have it pulled up. Look at that. Look at that. Just for you. Just for you, LT. Alright, we'll hit the GeoGuessr real quick. And then I cried for hours. It hasn't been hours. It's been like, what, 30 minutes? Maybe. Alright, we'll play the quick GeoGuessr for LT. Since he cried for 30 minutes. And then we will get back to figuring this out. Oh, man. Team LDM, thank you for the follow. Welcome officially to our team. Welcome, welcome. All right, we'll hit the GeoGuessr real quick. Show off our skills here. Where is this? Public, no turn on red. Corner market. Showgirls. What? I was going to chat until YouTube was back in solidarity. Ah, oh, such a great person. This is Seattle. It's easy as that. LA, nah, this he hasn't cried like that since he was 12. Alright, easy does it. Mall of Oslo. Okay, this is Oslo. What is Oslo the capital of? Norway? And then this is on a corner street. So it's gonna be over here. Right here. Okay, we were a street away. We were close. We were close. What is this map? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. iCow. Whoa, blur. Oh, there's a street sign. Taka. Where's Taka? UAE. UAD. What is UAD? Saudi Arabia? UAE. You're in India? You think this is India? That didn't look Indian though. Yeah, that looked Arabic. That does not look. That looks Arabic to me. This has to be the UAE. And this is actually going to be Ridian. Oh, it was India. Ironic. Wow. Wow, Bangladesh, yeah. Bangladesh. Not India. It's close, it's close. It's close. There you go. There you go, LT. You happy now? Are you satisfied? We played our free daily game. I hope you're satisfied and happy. Now, back to programming. Stream for 5 hours and 12 more minutes. What's in 5 hours? That's like 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. No way. GeoGuessr's next free game. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. All right, so where were we? When the boss roll starts. Oh, move it, move it. Stop this. 15 squats. Oh, symbol. Symbol. We were just about to get back to programming. Oh. Pull the pants up real quick. We're almost worked a little bit on the game today. No, don't worry. 1, we're almost there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Whew. Max 1 line of code per stream. We've almost worked a little bit on the game today. Hey, we've actually been getting quite a bit done. Quite a bit. I mean, we brought the model in. That's something. That's something. We got the model. We got the materials on the model. And we got a couple lines of code. We got a function. We got a function. Incredible efficiency, yeah. Listen, that's the beauty of consistency. The beauty of consistency is that as long as we keep progressing, we're making waves, we're making it, we're doing things. I mean, although consistency at a high level, now that's something. Okay, so we have in our animation, I can't play these because it's not active. Here we go. Oh, sweet, and then it just starts rolling. Although it didn't do it here. I think that will be fine. I think that will work in switch on end. It is on end. Switch at end. And then we have it auto. Ah, never mind. Yeah, it's a quick animation, that's why. We can slow the animation. We should be able to slow the animation speed down. All right, so now with the roll, what we want to happen is, as it's rolling. So right now, we got it so it's rolling. I forgot to ask, how did the silver look in chat? I think it came out pretty good. Pretty good. Let's see. Let me pop it up. Where is it? There it is. Ta-da! For those of you who don't know, our tier 2 and tier 3 subs come with these beautiful silver and golden anvils. Just in case you want to flex on anybody. Right now, there's only one person in the world with access to this silver emote. Well, I guess 2 people technically. Myself and Infinite Coder. And now the golden anvil. Whoo-wee, the golden anvil is only held by one person in the world, and that's me. It used to be held by 2, but then Quellus's sub expired. All right. Let's see here, folks. So we got in the roll, when we call roll, I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do the unthinkable and switch to light mode to look at them. Whoa, good luck in light mode. Safe travels. Godspeed. Whew. Whew. Oh, your poor retinas. Indeed. So for the roll, maybe we do something like anim playback dot travel boss roll start, and then we come up here and do var anim playback as animation node state machine playback. Then we need a func ready anim playback equals animation tree dot parameters playback, something like that. Do you remember how you use expressions between switching nodes? Yeah, I did remember that, but it didn't, when we tried doing it with the spirit boss, it just didn't work out well. Gold has a border? Oh, I didn't know that. I guess that's always been a thing. I haven't noticed that. Oh, it does when I highlight over it. Yeah. Oh no. But yeah, I remember how to do it. It just, for some reason, it wasn't working as intended. And so that's why I was just like, all right, ignore advanced expressions. I will fix it. Sounds great. Sounds great. But I was probably using the advanced expressions wrong, maybe. Probably. Yeah, because I remember with the spirit boss, we attempted to do it, and it just was not working well. But this is gonna have to be parameters playback. I think we're just gonna stick with this method because this is the method I understand. So when roll is called, we hit this, it travels, and then we're gonna have to do a movement now. Now we do, right? Right, we call roll, which travels to this animation. Which does what at the end of it? Which calls toggle ball at the end of it, of the first one. You're right, toggle ball. Which, and then it transitions into the rolling. Which actually, then you go to the ball state at the end of this. Right. But I think what we could do is, instead of having it travel in the roll function, maybe we have it travel at the end, or we have it travel first. What is roll? Is roll what's called on the state change? Or is it called every frame when you're in the roll state? I think what we want to do is have roll being called on every frame in the roll state. And so I think what we do is we move the playback outside of the function in the beginning. So we would travel to it and then immediately start call roll, which will be like a moving function in a way. And the roll is what's going to constantly move us around and bounce off the walls and stuff. But, to actually, you could call the start animation out on the state swap. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do, is we'll call it somewhere else outside of the roll. I think the roll is going to be what's called in the physics process, so it continuously goes. Which means we need to do, let's see here. We could do a velocity.x equals, well, we want it to just move. So this is the part which I'm not sure. Which way are you going to roll? I think we're going to roll straight first. Just straight, wherever we're looking. Whatever direction we're looking at, which is the player. So we're going to roll to the player first. And then when we hit the player, we will change the direction. Shouldn't you roll forward? Right, but the forward is the player. Because the boss is going to be... Well, I guess no, the boss wouldn't be looking at the player. I'm assuming we're looking at the player. Yeah. Because our initial, like, roll direction, just like how our initial direction when we shoot any kind of, like, projectile is pointed at the player. You need to lock in the direction that you're traveling. And change it when you hit a wall. Right. Or when we hit a player. I think, or when we hit the player. Now, detecting the hits is going to be pretty easy, I think. I think detecting the hits isn't the issue. And then on the hit detection, we can change the... Yeah, we can change the direction variable. So what we'll do is we'll put a direction variable up here in the class. Or we'll actually call it roll direction, just in case. And this will be a vector 3. I would change the rotation. Always roll forward, change the rotation. Okay. But that would still be direction, right? Or should we just rename it to roll rotation? I feel like direction is probably better. Although direction's always forward anyways. I'd have a roll state enter. Roll state physics process delta function that calls in your state swap. Well, roll state physics process, you'll constantly rotate towards the player and roll forward. You already have a forward and a rotation. So we don't want roll direction then. We want... Hang on. Roll. Let's move toward. Is he able to change his direction while he's rolling? Or when he hits something? Only when he hits something. So think of it like a pong ball. So when the ball goes and it hits the wall here, it will bounce, hit the wall here, bounce, that kind of thing. So we're just using the mechanics of Pong, basically. I do know, I just don't know where we put it, but I think we want to put an area 3D on the rock ball mesh instance with the collision shape of the ball. And then that area 3D will detect the wall hits. It's a character body. It can collide with things. Oh, that's right. It already is. Put it on 024. What? Put it on 024. I don't know. Oh, well, I appreciate the input, LT. Just making things up. I appreciate the input. Valiant effort. But we're going to have to say no. That's a not helpful idea. I am not a games developer. You most certainly are. You've started making a game before. That's all it takes. Reverse the polarity of the neutron flow. Yes, that's exactly what we need to do. Reverse polarity. New. Build a reverse binary tree. All right, so is there a key forward? No. Global translate? I wonder, actually. Global translate using something on the Z. That's where we have to look at our spells, actually. Someone was in chat yesterday and the other day suggesting we have an AI state machine. Oh, yes, yes. I mean, it's not a bad suggestion, but it's a little complex for what we need. Global transform basis Z. Global transform basis Z. Global transform basis Z times the speed times delta. We don't need AI in this game, right? It's absolutely a bad suggestion. Well, it's not a bad one. Like, we could have AI in the game, but it's just over-scoping. Don't global translate. Oh. Don't global translate. You're in a character body, so you should be setting velocity, not translating. Oh. Or move and collide. Velocity at... Well, we need a direction, though, to set the velocity. Forward. And we don't want to constantly create a new variable. Var direction. Global basis Z. Times speed. Oh. So we don't need the direction. So we could say velocity equals global transform dot a global basis. Not global since it'll be fixed. Basis Z times 25. Now give us our velocity. Times delta. And we don't need this. Because I know what we've done in the past, like in the player, for example, we did a direction, and then we did velocity X, and we lerped the direction of each thing using movement speed and then a acceleration value. But I guess we don't need to do that. Wait, not global since it will be fixed. Why are you reversing it? Oh, I'm not meaning to... Wait, do you mean for when bouncing? I'm not going to reclaim this because you didn't remember before? Oh, I'm going to reclaim... Oh, I didn't finish it, but... Shoot, my bad, Tazens. My bad. Yeah, negative Z is forward in Godot. Alright, so I'm looking right now at what move and collide is. Because we've used move and slide, but not move and collide. So what I'm thinking here is moves the body along a vector motion in order frame rate dependent, blah, blah, blah. The body will stop if it collides. We don't want that. We don't want it to stop. We want it to move. So I don't think collide is the way to do it. Unless we're stopping it and restarting it. You do want it to stop. Okay, then we do want collide. And what it does is when it collides, then it will restart. Yeah. All right, but hang on. We got the velocity equals negative z basis times 25, just an arbitrary number of speed, times delta. All right. Which actually we could do times stat dot movement speed times 20. Oh, whoops. Dot value. There we go. All right, now we got the velocity, and what we can do is what? Want to set the dang move and collide. Move. Oh, that's it. I thought there was something else that would go there. This can't be the whole function, is it? I guess what else do we need to do? No, it ain't. Okay. And then call this roll state. In the roll, I guess we'll call it roll state. Not roll in, roll. And here, we can call roll delta. All right. And go into the roll state and ready. State equals states dot roll. Let's see what happens. Oops. Whoa. He went rolling. This is you're on the wrong way, buddy. Hold up. Let's do this. Just so we can watch him come at us. Oh, he ain't rolling. He didn't, oh, because we didn't call, toggle. Whoa, wait, we did call toggle. Oh, we didn't call the animation, that's why. We didn't call the animation. Your model facing plus Z? It might be. I reckon it is. But we need to call toggle ball. So toggle ball true. Play. There it is. But it's not playing the roll animation. Don't toggle ball, you're using the animation. Oh, that's, what am I doing here? It's anim playback dot travel, and then we're calling the oh crap, what's it called? Animation. All right, no, animation tree boss roll start. Travel on null value. Oh, because we didn't. There we go. This is why I use the expressions to know if things travel when you say state equals roll. That's a boulder. It does this weird stop thing. Look at this. Boom. 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 We can probably ease it, and then in that way it'll continue. No, I didn't make it ease. You don't want easing. Alright. It's doing something. It's not linear in Blender. Oh. That's why. Roll start. Should be. Oh, wait. It doesn't have animation. Oh, it's a roll start. Roll in. Yeah, roll in is looping. But it's looping cubically. Maybe we have to make it loop, uncubically. I mean, it's fine right now. We just want functionality to work. Which it does. Something your modeler needs to fix in Blender. Ah. I mean, we able to fix it right now? Or is that too much for someone who knows nothing about Blender? Might be too much. Alright, well, it's very easy. You say that, but it clearly ain't that easy. Whoa, whoa, shoot. Alright. It's very easy if you remember to do it. Gotcha. Gotcha. Oh. Actually, while we're talking about this, should we... Is it better to have the... If it's not baked animation, you should be able to change it in Godot after saving the animation. Okay. But real quick, is it better for us to manually set up the materials like this, like we did before, where we take the images and make them into materials, or do we want all the different boss models with the materials already on them? What would make more sense? Probably this way, right? I ain't sure. Do it this way? Alright, gotcha. You can reskin, recolor them later. Alright, cool. Alright, and then we do... I make the flying one, have a glowing blue core or something. Yeah. Alright, cool. So... Close you. The roll now works. I kind of want to try the advanced expression, but then again, I don't want to get too confusing here. Yeah, we'll just continue like this. All right, so howdy, like DDR. How you doing? We're don't worry, I don't typically have this accent here. We're holding the yeehaw for another minute or so, just for Tazens over here, trying to make sure that we fulfill the point reward. That's what we're doing. Which actually, it's now up. Shoo-wee. Alright, so what we're gonna do now is we do... Oh boy. Doing it in animation means that the blend tree can tween it nicely between the animations. Wait, but the visual rolling could be done via code rather than animation. That's true. Good, typically we check in monthly. And I figured I would check in here instead. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right, so... Let's see. I would not animate the ball rolling like this. What do you mean? Through the animation tree? I would have a ball mesh. Well, we have a ball mesh. I'm not animating with an animation player. Oh. Interesting. yeah, whatever. It's working enough to where we can continue with the programming, and then when we get back to polishing up the boss fight, then we can worry about re-importing the whole thing going on. Okay, so we have the roll. Now we need to do what happens when it collides. We need him to ricochet off the walls first of all, right? To ricochet off, he is a character body, but doesn't he need an area 3D around the ball to detect the collision? No. Okay. So move and collide gives you the collision. Oh. Okay. And then we say, you reach the end of this chapter. Everything I know about animation. Check back later for more episodes. Try this. Bar collision equals move and collide velocity. Bar collision equals print collision. Because the first thing we want is we want to bounce off of us. He did it. What did I do? Without deleting anything. Hey, I listen. I was just deleting a couple things here and there, you know? A couple things. Now we know the collision. It's a kinematic collision. What that means is it's kinematic. We're getting a kinematic collision. Indeed, we are. So maybe something like if collision is kinematic collision. Can you do a search in docs for it? All right, I remember how to do this. Search. Wait, don't tell me. Help. Search help. Kinematic collision 3D. Aha. It should be not this. It shouldn't be this hard to find it. Okay, so holds collision data for the movement. Should be second nature. Muscle memory. Listen, muscle memory takes time. Takes time. We got to keep on progressing, and we'll eventually get there. Eventually get there. All right, so it's been 8 months. It has not been 8 months, ironic. It's been 3 months. 3 months. 8 months. Over exaggerate much. Called out. Listen, by 8 months, we're gonna be like super pros over here. Everyone's gonna be like, whoa, you're so good. Teach me how to use Godot. Whoa. You inspired me to start Godot and using GD script and not C# or Rust or C++ or any of the other beta languages. Whoa. Okay, so holds collision data for physics body 3D. How did you do that? Are you ever gonna switch from Godot to a different engine? Ruben, probably not. I don't think so, because Godot covers everything that I need, or everything that we need here. Also, just like the fact that it's open source and our mission of making accessible and rewarding games matches really well with the open source kind of model. I don't think so. I don't think so. If you put a wall on this level, you can try bouncing back and forth. Okay. Across from the player. There's one great thing about Godot is that it's open source. Yes, indeed. And if we ever need anything, then we can start, by the time we actually need functionality that the engine doesn't provide, by that time, picking up C++ will be relatively easier, and we'd be able to just add it in. As a community, you could make it such a fire engine. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Imagine what's going to happen when we become a big game studio. We can be working hand in hand with Godot and be like, hey, here's this, here's that. Boom, boom. Little shared success, if you will. Get collision point. I just want to finish reading this, though. The collision data includes colliding object, remaining motion, collision position. This data we use to determine a custom response to the collision. Okay. Hopefully in the future, there's lots of GDScript developers. Well, there will be at least all of Freedom Forge Studios. So, already a lot. Already a lot. Let's see here. So, now what we need is... Okay, let's add the wall. We can just do a not instantiate, a CSG box, and we're gonna put it right behind him, bloop, like there, and then we're gonna go, I don't know, like 20 by 50. Let's do 30. There, big wall, then use collision. So now he will collide with the wall. And the idea is he should be able to bounce off of us and on the wall. So go boing, boing. Okay, now if collision isn't null, which we have the collision, use collision. We don't have any layers, like set layers for it. All right, let me save this real quick. And then we can say, if collision is not null, then rotation.y plus equals pi. Oh my lord, Temptic, what are you doing? Temptic, why? We're doing so good. Why? No, this isn't up and down Savage. This is on the y-axis. So it's rotating this way. Not this way. Can't wait to remove this redeem. Oh, ironic. It's just gonna remove every single redeem we have. What is this? How many? 6 spins? Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I hope you're happy. I think Ironic should get his points from the back one, the last one, because it was an annoying redeem. Listen, all these redeems are annoying. All of them. But hey, people tend to like the annoying redeems. So we do what we do. Focus on code. Thank you, LDM. Thank you. All right, so this should just rotate if the collision's not null. Nah, you can still work efficiently with a cowboy hat and accent? Well, yeah. Which annoying redeems? I only know the fun ones. Let's see. I still have to start implementing all the other redeems that are listed. We have a huge list. The flip keyboard one, yeah, that one got removed. That one, thankfully. Is this it? It's just if collision's not null? There's no way that's it. Oh my, it is. Oh, but it went right through the wall. It bounced off us, but went right through the wall. Because the object was null. Can you remove the remove redeem? There's not even a remove redeem. It's just add to game. And then Ironic just used that. Alright, so it bounces off of us, but didn't bounce off the wall. The wall's using collision. Could someone theoretically add to game or redeem? I guess. Why did it not collide? Is it because this wall isn't a body? And because the boss isn't checking for 1? So if we mask 1 now, and we hit play. Wait. Attack range? Oh! Oh, because it tried to attack. We tried to attack the boss, that's why. We made Pong, though. We did it, folks. We made Pong. We did it. Look at that. Boom. 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 Now, the issue, though, is it doesn't go at angles. Because, like, no matter where we hit it. See, it just goes back and forth. We're going to have to change the collision shape of the ball. Because this collision shape's too big. And you can't dodge the ball, see? Like, this should be dodging the ball. But it's not. Oh, wait, yeah, you need to check the angle. Yeah, you can get angle on the collision. Okay. Because we should be able to bounce it back and forth, going like this, depending on where we're hitting it from. This is pretty cool, though. Okay, let's stop that before I just, like, get engrossed in ping-ponging it off. Alright, elemental boss. So, rotation dot... Is the shape really that big? Yeah, it is. It's, it needs to... Because look at the collision shape here. This collision shape is massive. Absolutely massive. Compared to the ball. See? So the collision shape needs to change because the ball becomes small compared to the boss. Why? Why what? Why is it so big? Because this is the collision shape of the boss. Because the boss is big? I don't know what you mean. Like, we have a big boss. So he has a big collision. It should be a capsule? Well, oh, so you're saying like not even the hand shouldn't even be part of it? You don't need the collision shape to be the size of the boss when he's not rolling? Colliders usually don't encompass the entire mesh. Oh. I see what you're saying. So make, instead of having a box, we should have a capsule that goes like this. You don't make the collision shape fit everything. Gotcha. All right, we'll change it up. We'll do a capsule. Something like that. That way it's not fitting everything. Oops. Wait. A little bit wider, maybe. Bottom of the capsule should be at his feet. Let's go to a Z. Like that. There. All right. Much better. Okay, we can do it that way. We got ads playing though right now, so we'll chuck the words up real quick. That way we don't miss anything. All this exciting new thing, all these new exciting things. We'll chuck up the autopilot. All right. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Lens. Lines, lens, aisles. Steal that aisle real quick. Yeah, 1E. Wait. No, that's not a word. Welcome back from ads, everyone. I hope they were fun. I hope they were exciting. Oh, illness. Why didn't that work? Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. All right. Well, it was a good attempt. Good attempt. We still passed, right? Right? There's only one L. Oh, 1L. That makes sense. All right, so let's see what this looks like with the new capsule shape on. Boom. Okay, let's see what this looks like with the new capsule shape on. That's because we're detecting it and we're trying to kill it. Okay, that's fine. What we could do here is we'll do this. Ready? You should fix this. Well, the way to fix it is we actually have to set up the boss. So instead, this is a fix right away bug. This isn't a bug though. This is intended. It's actually a feature, like actually a feature. Because what it is it's just checking to see if we should attack it or not. Here we are. Oh, we're gonna have to do this real quick. I mean, it's obviously collecting the... Here we go. Yeah, so it's bouncing off the walls right now. Unfortunately, we can't, like, check it. There it is. Maybe we can lower that. Oh. Yeah. Basically, the reason this isn't a bug is because it's just checking if it should attack. And obviously it shouldn't, but it's saying that, like, hey, the closest target's not null anymore, but we can't attack it because it doesn't have any attacks to be done. Like, it's not, there is no is alive, there is no anything on it. It's just blank. So it's getting confused. It's fine though. Because really what we could do is just turn off our collisions on the player if we want to do that, which might be the case. That actually might be what we do right now. Player. We just do that. And then we go to target finder. 4, 5. And now it shouldn't break. Unless we have to turn off 8. Nope, there we go. All right, so now we need the angle. Let's see if we can dodge it. Yep, perfect. All right, so we need the angle now. Let me also turn it back on the player before I forget. 4, 5. 4, 5. Okie doke. So, how do we get the angle? I guess it would be something like the collision angle to, angle from, look at, get the normal from the collision, docs. Angle. I guess maybe we can get collision, move and collide, and then look at angle from here. No, it doesn't tell us. Kinematic collision 3D. Get normal. Get angle. So collision dot get angle. There's a link to, yeah. Returns the collision angle according to up direction, which is vector 3 up by default. This value is always positive. Oh, come on. I forgot about words again and warned myself 3 minutes before. Don't forget to check words. Ah, infinite coder. That's rough. That's rough. You gotta have to like set a timer or something. We have it in chat where it says, but it's more of a meme. Okay, so we need to do collision dot get angle and then do the opposite of that angle. The thing is, I know exactly when words are, and you're just barely missing it every time. Always come 5 minutes after. Yikes. Collision angle according to the up direction. So I think what we can do is do collision dot get angle, and that gets the angle, and then we have to go the opposite direction of that. No, not the opposite direction of that angle. We're already traveling in the opposite direction when we bounce off, but we bounce off using that angle. And then we can say collision dot get angle and we can say var collision angle equals collision dot get angle. And this rotates us, but we want to rotate based on the angle. So this comes into some mathematics here. Collision angle. Rotation dot y. Just bounce your velocity on the normal. What do you mean by bounce your velocity on the normal? Is this not the right play here? Cool. Just bounce your velocity on the normal. Velocity. Wall min slide angle. No. Current velocity. Floor normal. Get floor normal. Returns a collision normal of the floor. We don't want the floor though. Is on wall. Get collision count, get depth, local shape, get normal. Returns the colliding body shapes normal at the point of collision, given a collision index. Collider. It's on collider.normal. Oh, wait. So you're saying get normal? Returns the collider's body shape normal at the position of collision given a collision index, the deepest collision by default. Instead of setting your velocity every frame, try setting it once and ready. Well, why would we want to set it once and ready? Because if we set that once in the ready, then we're always going to be moving that fast, which would not be ideal. Just remove the delta. Temptic. Multiply velocity by delta in move and collide. I'm doing it because I care for you. Do you? Is that why you're doing it? Bar collision, move and collide. Instead of line 58, which is rotation Y. Keep you healthy. Velocity equals velocity dot bounce. Oh, it's literally a velocity equals velocity dot bounce. Collision angle. Interesting. Hang on, I need to read this. Using the Godot documents, I need to read this. Bounce returns the vector bounced off from a plane defined by the given normal. Bounce performs the performs the operation that most engines framework call reflect. Bounce. Interesting. I thought you made Pong. No. What made you think that? We haven't made Pong. Remember we attempted to make Pong right here? We attempted to make it. And then, because you were like, oh yeah, he's got it. 10 minutes, easy. And then I failed horribly. And then you were disappointed in me. And then I cried myself to sleep that night. This is like course 1 of Pong. Wow, I had no idea about vector 3 bounce. I've always rotated towards the inverted normal. Ah, Langos, how'd you do? How you doing? Welcome. Is the part with crying true? No, I don't. There's only a couple things in life that have made me cry. And those couple things are all movies. The SpongeBob movie, the very first one, you know exactly the scene. I don't want to spoil it for anyone. The Pokemon movie, the very first one, you know the scene at the very end. Those are pretty much the big ones. And then the third one was during the Ennie's lobby arc in One Piece. Those were the ones. I've also never heard of Bounce. Bounce is just a and throw a duck in your face. Can I break your code? Please don't break the code. Focus on code. Yes, thank you. Hello, Dr. Dark. Hello. So the bounce is actually kind of cool. It's just reflect in other languages. And it just returns the vector that it bounces off of. Crap. So let's try... Wait, why did that not open our... There we go. But since it's not normal, there is another thing that can make me cry. The only thing that made me cry, and we all know what it is for, normal people. Wait, what? Now you won't have to be rotated towards your velocity, though. Well, we're taking the... So the roll will look weird. Well, I guess there's only one way to find out. Oh, I have to re-close the thing, yep. Hold up, player. I'm just gonna keep these off for now. Target finder. Someone's gonna have to remind me to turn those back on. I wish you would just put a line. Oh! I wish you put a line in there so it doesn't try to call it if the thing doesn't have it. What would that line be? That's like... It's like it has to... There's a couple things. You're deep into refactoring now? You're too deep in, yeah. To do anything about it anymore. Yeah, because that would require, like, basically refactoring the refactor. Okay, so now it bounces up. This is like some Rocket League stuff. And it doesn't fall? Oh, no. There's no gravity. So why does it bounce like that? We need it to stay attached to the ground. Physics? Because it's a capsule. That's not how you do it. We'd have to do it in code for gravity. Is on floor. Oh, you also get the normal. Get the angle. Well, collision angle is the normal. Right? Yeah, if you're not on the floor, you plus equals the y velocity. This is like basic Godot stuff. Okay. If, or no, in here. If not on, if not is on floor, and we're fancy, so we use the opposite of being on the floor, then we want to say plus equals the y velocity. Velocity plus equals velocity dot y? No. Velocity dot y minus equals 20. Oh, whoa. Velocity dot y minus equals 20 times delta. Okay. Once with Unity particle system, I was doing something wrong. When I was activating some trigger to make some particle appear, every time in playtest, it was instantiating more and more particles each time I ran into them, to the point of bringing my FPS down to like 15. I checked some game object, and there was like 400 objects nested. Woof. That's crazy. Okay, it still is not doing it. I guess collision is not on floor? Because if what is... It would be if self is not on floor. If he's colliding with something. Oh. There. Now it should be good. Oh! No, he goes down. If not, is on floor? Is it not the opposite? This might do the same thing. Does the floor have a collision? Yeah. It ground? Now it does. Huh. It has a collision now. Did he even land? I don't think he did. Oh wait, this is the wrong one. Wrong one. Get out of here. Let's chase him. Oh, yeah, he's landing. He landed on the wall. And then proceeded to bounce off. So maybe we have to change the 20 to like a bigger number. Should the camera be this close? Maybe zoom out during boss fight? Yeah, it's typically going to be zoomed out more. These are just the base. We have it stuck on the base sets for like base settings, I guess you would call it. As the game progresses, you gain more and more attack range and the camera zooms out more and more. Yeah, he went over the wall. So what if we change this number? Maybe you should make the base setting higher when you're testing? Yes. I do agree. Which I think we could just do by going to the auto loads, player manager, and then that's the wrong thing. Player manager, attack range. Bring us to level 2. There we go. Yeah, he goes over the wall. Every second and minute you add up of yourself fighting your own game. Yeah. Do you want any vertical bounce, or do you just want to set the velocity.y equals 0 after the bounce? I think we want to set it to 0. I don't think we want any like bounce. So couldn't we just say if it's not on floor, velocity.y equals 0? Or unless we want like a very tiny bounce. I wonder what happens if we did like 200. Yeah. Oh, that was kind of cool. But now he's going super slow. He's not maintaining the velocity. And he's also not rotating. Why are you so slow? He's bouncing on the floor now. 100? Would we just set it to 0? And just say, forget the bounce? Yeah. I think we just forget the bounce part. But he's not rotating, because look at the way he's rolling. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can we knock him back? Get back to the wall. Oh, we broke him. Now he's in the air. What is going on? He's constant. That's what I meant by the roll will look weird. Yeah, it definitely does look weird. We can't hit him. You need to rotate his model to the way he's rolling. Okay. So then we can do... just like you do with all the other characters. So we do move and collide. Velocity, bounce, collision, angle. And then we say, not look at. It would be basically our rig. So we do like rig rotation Y. Right? So we need to do an on ready var for the, you could do look at, but what is the global position we're looking at? That's the thing. Oh, your own. Oh. So look at global position plus velocity. Now he's going the opposite way. He bounced up still. Ugh. How is he bouncing up? Use the model facing argument. Model facing argument. And look at. To line 59. Oh, because he's always on the floor anyways. Look at. Set velocity Y to 0 after you bounce the velocity, yeah. Always do the look at. I'm gonna bring this to the top. Do a comma in the look at. Oh. Look at, comma. Oh. Use model front. Okay, so this would be vector 3 dot up and then true. Vector 3 up, true. Sweet. Yeah, there we go. Now he's bouncing. It's just the animation's kind of not with it. Oh, we still got him in the air though. Huh. maybe we say like, oh, we removed the line where T has gravity. If is on floor, but it's already setting the velocity to 0. So why would we need the if as well? Is it just in case it bounces? Still push them up into the air. Oh. Nope, it's still going. I guess we need it outside of this if. Like so. Dang it. Wait, no, because you need the collision, yeah. Velocity equals is not falling. Oh. Minus equals 20 times delta. Now it's falling. Oh, we broke them. We broke them. Maybe no delta? Wait, yeah, it's something times. That was right. You're making the whole body look at it instead of his model. Oh, whoops. Yeah, so I had the at onReady var rig as node 3D equal to get armature. There we go. Now it's just as rig is looking. All right, now he's just not moving. Maybe we were just too much. This animation is quite annoying, but it's working. All right, so now let's try to bop him up in the air, and then he gets stuck. Look how slow he's going. You can check if the collider is on the floor and not bounce. Is he bouncing off the floor again? Maybe. Yes, you can check the normal. What are we checking with the normal though? Collider's body, normal collision given index. Normal of the floor is vector 3 up. So for our if statement, we could say is on, oh my lord, is on floor and vector 3 dot up. Not in there, in the collider. If collision angle. And wait. No, not in here. Okay, so I'm just far off. Vector, check what the normal of your collision is. Get normal. And then we say if not vector 3 up. use DOT for this, dot for this. Wait. Hold on. What is dot? You have put the collision dot get normal into a variable called collision normal. Right. We just changed it to normal. So if collision normal is not vector 3 up, dot will give you a 0 to 1 value for how much a direction matches the other direction. Oh. Going to sleep, bye. Sounds good, Ruben. Sleep well. So it's collision normal dot vector 3 up. Collision normal dot vector 3 up. Is greater than. This is a 0 to 1. So I would assume like 0.5. Or just greater than 0, actually. It's negative 1 to 1, I think. Oh. Greater than negative 1. Yeah, that's right. 1 if it's exact match. So you want probably... if it's less than 0.85. Less than... just print the normal and you're see what you're getting. Kind of entering to move inside territory. What the? Yeah, you want to be sliding on the floor, right? If these senseis weren't here, how long do you think this would have taken to figure out? For me, a month. Shout out to these two. Oh, we wouldn't even be at this level yet. We would still be on, before the refactoring, we would be on, like, the character movement. For sure. I mean, print the dot value. Oh. Print. One. We're not even colliding with it. There we go. 1. It's like falling into the ground. That's weird. Yeah, move and collide is bad. It's looking at its downward velocity. Paying to be now. Good time zones all. Sounds good, Temptic. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the motivation and helping through the spins. Otterman, indeed. Oh, man. All right, one last one. Good. Bathtub, man. It's a dirty bathtub. Dirty, dirty bathtub. I think we want to start using move and slide. Nuts. Okay. So everything we just did. I assume we can't use. Unless, well, wait, we could probably just switch it from... No, leave it, right. I just stick with moving... Wait, I'd stick with moving collide. Comment it all out. Colliding with the floor and stopping. That's the problem. It is quite a problem. If you use move and slide, you can get the last slide collision and do all of this with that. Okay. It's really the same code, except a couple changes, right? So it would be var collision equals move and slide using our velocity times delta. No, it's not. I attempted. That's not how you use move and slide. All right. Turn is on floor only. Moves the body based on the velocity. If the body collides with another, it will slide along the body rather than stop immediately. If the other body is a character body or a rigid body, it will be affected by the motion of the other body. You can use this to make moving and rotating platforms, or to make nodes push other nodes. So kind of like a soccer ball. And then get the latest collision call by get last slide collision. Get slide collision. Yeah. I thought you had to loop over all collisions. Good to know about that get last slide collision. Yeah. Returns kinematic collision 3D, which contains information. Since body collides several times in a single call, to move and slide, you must specify the index. Range 0, -1. So, get last slide collision is what we're going to want. Get last slide collision. Rig dot look at. We're going to want to look at as well. Call it above. 1 sec. Vector 3 up. True. Move and slide. Collision. Get last slide collision. And then we can say, now we have to call this the collision index, right? Because it said, it was saying something about a collision index. Returns, oh, it returns the last one. So that's fine. But how does it know it's, how does it determine the difference between the floor and something else? Check your function name. What's my function name? Roll. You get a kinematic collision 3D. Right, with the last slide collision. Oh, and a kinematic collision is not like with a floor, it's with a body? Wait. Get last slide collision versus get slide collision. Wait, what? Get last slide collision. The one you saw index on was the second one. Yeah, and you still want to do everything in pretty much the same way as commented out code. Exactly how you did it earlier. Okay. So then we can say if collision not null, var collision normal. We want to get the get normal. You're doing it right, but you were referring to the wrong docs. Oh. I was getting real confused there for a sec. And then if collision normal dot vector 3 up is less than 0.85. I don't think this is correct. Velocity equals velocity bounce collision normal. But I don't think it is collision normal. I think it's just collision. Do we need the normal from it? Maybe we do. Oh, you do, okay. Velocity.y equals 0. Give it some gravity now. Of if is on floor velocity dot y minus equals, maybe just minus equals delta. No need to give it a different speed. So normal is just a vector 3 with a maximum magnitude of 1. So it's like pointing in a particular direction. Okay. Interesting. Is a vector 3 maximum magnitude of 1. All right, let's give this. So that will move you 0.016. Oh. The normal of the perfectly level floor would be exactly vector 3 up, downward. Okay, so maybe not that then. Maybe we want to do 100 times delta. Let's see what happens. Not 100. Okay. What number? 10? But it won't bounce. This is the problem with the moving slide that we were reading though. Is it won't bounce unless I hit it. But now it's not bouncing. It's attached to me. Wait a sec. It attached itself. That's not right. You shouldn't need it if it's not bouncing upwards. Dung Beetle Simulator 2024? Yeah, that's the new game. That's the new game. No more Realm Rapture. Dung Beetle Simulator. Sisyphus blog. What are all these? Just look at failed. You need a direction. Instead of setting your velocity directly, you're bouncing. You need a direction that we're bouncing. Velocity should be your direction times your speed, right? How do we get the... The direction is always going to be the opposite of, or like, Wait. What is the direction going to be? Var velocity direction equals velocity normalized. Velocity equals velocity direction dot bounce times speed. Oh. Normalized velocity. And this just goes outside the if statement as well. Var direction equals velocity normalized. You don't need the dot. Collision normal. I think I need this inside the bounce. Hold on, I'm asking ironic. Oh. If the floor will always be vector 3 up, then you don't need the dot. I mean, the floor doesn't really change. It's just a flat surface. The floor is never an angle, is it? No, not. I don't believe so. No. Or at least never at a detectable angle. Because we've set the detection of it before. So we do this, and then we go boom, boom. But then we need a direction, not collision normal. We didn't do anything with direction. It's just good practice when working with floating points. You can make it. You still need the if, you just don't need to use dot. Or that. Yeah, I'll just continue with the dot then if it's good practice. Floor is never an angle. If collision is not null, vector 3 dot up true. Var direction equals velocity normalized. What is this doing though? Because we don't use it anywhere, which means we need to. I understand it's normalizing a velocity, which is... Oh, direction dot bounce equals direction dot bounce. Normalizing just clamps X, Y, and Z to max of 1. Right. Okay. Don't multiply the bounce. Oh. Then we do times stats dot movement speed dot value. But we're probably, because our movement speed's a little slow by default, so then we're probably going to want to do something like times 20. Make us go fast. Let's try this. sent it off. But it's not colliding with the wall. Look at failed. Where's our look at? Look at global position velocity. Vector up, true. Global position plus velocity. We are getting errors. Indeed. It's saying that the look at is failing. His velocity becomes 0. Comment that, look out for now, yeah. Alright, so if we comment it out for now, only look at if velocity length is greater than 0. Oh. If velocity dot length greater than 0, look at. So he's stopping when he hits. The problem is he's not bouncing off. He stops and then needs something else to push. So like if I push him this way, he goes off. Please have a direction variable outside of the function. Wait. Then in physics process, you set velocity to direction times speed. Yeah, I think it's in roll already. Yeah, roll is already in the physics process. And we're already setting it direction dot bounce times speed. Oh, before the move and slide. Huh. Well, I picked them up. Right, direction dot bounce. We're setting the velocity to be the... Oh, set direction, not velocity. So our ads getting longer near TV levels. They've been the same every time. 3 minutes every 1 hour. I picked them up again. Need to set direction to something now. Remove the time speed from direction. No. Direction is nothing. Direction is currently velocity normalized. Which is 0, right. Until we set it here. with 0 times movement speed, which is 0. Set it to vector 3 forward. Oh, Jesus. Back. He's rolling nice and slow and steady. Direction equals direction dot bounce collision normal. Every time it bounces. What? Hang on. Every time it bounces, currently multiplying direction times speed. Should really have made a Pong long time ago. I agree, Ironic, but don't you worry. Don't you worry. I have a plan once this is done. Line 74, so we shouldn't multiply by the speed then. This is literally Pong. Yeah, we're learning Pong right now. We're making Pong right now. Right now, Ironic, we're making Pong. Okay, delete. Yep, remove that and multiply by 20 on line 66. He's flying. All right. The gravity's not working. Set direction dot y to 0 instead of velocity. It might need to be 0.5. Oh, never mind. Did we do it? Did we make Pong? Ready? Hit it at an angle? No. We broke it. Roll the other way. Go that way. Well, I mean, yeah, it's a... Because this is now on slide instead of collide. Need to renormalize. After saying direction dot y to 0. Normalize the direction. Like that? Oh no, you can't do that. Direction dot sometimes I just cannot type direction. There we go. Let's try this. All right, so it works when we're staying still. But if we head at an angle... Oh, wait. That worked. We're gonna have to slow this down. Did we miss it? Bounce. Let's hit at an angle. See, if you're moving, it messes with collisions, right? The dumbest thing here is that you're making it bounce off the player at all. I mean, what would you suggest it do? It needs to bounce off the player, right? Or do we just make it go right through the player? You've made a giant boulder monster. That's the boss. Instead of flattening him. Oh, yeah. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. So all we got to do is make it so it ignores the player. And it just rolls right through us. And if we want to get fancy, we can make it squish the player. It's also a game with magic. Hypnotic, are you telling me that magic is not realistic? Are y'all asking him to delete everything he just did? No. No, that's not fine. So the boulder monster bouncing off is fine. All right, we can make the boulder go right through us. I think that's fine. But we need to tell it to not collide with the player. We're trying to get him to make Pong. You can do that. Okay. If you won't make Pong, we'll make Realm Rapture into Pong. It's also easier to test bouncing logic for walls using the player. Player interaction to decide later. Right. It's very easy to change the character body masks. Oh, so we literally just... all we have to do is just not mask one. And we would have to make a mask for walls or something. And do 10. Or whatever it may be. One is walls. 2 is the player. Oh, that's right. But then the boss can't hit us if it's not masking the player. So then how does the player know it took damage? If there's a timed parry system, it'd work. There is no parry. Howdy, Georgester. Hit you how? Like, when it rolls off of us. Like, when it rolls over us, we should take some damage. With an area 3D that intersects with the player. Right, which is what I... Didn't I say in the very beginning we should put an area 3D on the rock? We asked the player to nicely raise their hand and shout hit and walk back to spawn. Yes, when you wanted it to bounce off the player. There's a different scenario where you were using it. So, okay. So, on the rock, or on the ball, we want to put an area 3D. And then when it hits the player, it just tells the player to take damage. So we go to rock ball. Yeah. And then we would add the area to the ball, right? So let's do this. Remove everything. Hide that. And then we go here. And we would add a area 3D with a collision shape of a sphere. Make it big. Make it small. Like that. There we go. Could even make it a little bit tinier. That should be good. Maybe a little bit bigger, actually. There. collision shape. And then this area 3D will not mask the walls because we don't need it to, but it will mask the player. Save that. And then we can go to node, on body entered, connect it here. And then we can say body dot take damage stats dot value, or stat damage dot value. Like that. And then what we'll do is come over here to the realm. We'll take this wall, duplicate it, put it here. That means we didn't set... Yeah, I didn't set a damage value. I'll do 20. Okay. It's bouncing off the walls. Obviously, we can make this go faster. And then when it runs over us, boom, we take damage. And then what we can do is to make this like more testable is we'll duplicate this wall, rotate it, bring it out, and we make a little arena. Rotate. No, no, no. This is only the big boss. Only the big boss is doing this, not the little ones. Little ones are just doing the basic stuff that we've been doing, where they're doing a melee or doing a cast. So something like this. Now we hit play. Let's do this. Go elemental boss script, and then go to 20. Play. Yeah, small guys, little guys are not doing this. Whoa, whoa. Oh, geez. Okay. We just have to change the angles of the walls, really. So we'll make it so it's in like a hexagon or something. And then it should be bouncing like crazy. There we go. Look at this. We made Pong. That's not bad. Okay. Okay. Oh, well, we died. We did it. Oh. Make them go even faster. So we don't need any of this anymore then. Right? I don't think we do. Okay. Holy moly. Yeah, I don't think we need it. The animation really is bothering me. You could disconnect the looping animation, just do rig rotation. X plus equals pi times delta. We could do that. Yeah, it is kind of bothersome being a little wonky the way it is. We could do export the mesh in the importer. Wait, if rig origin is at the base, yes. Same way you did the hands. Wait. Export the mesh in the importer. Open the GLB. Characters. The GLB. Got it. Find the ball. Rock ball. Okay. Click on the mesh. Save to file, right? Or do we want the ball animation, the rolling animation? No, the mesh. Okay. Save to file. Resources. Meshes. Elemental boss ball. And then save this as is. Okay. Okay. Then add a mesh instance to this scene. To the armature or to the skeleton? To the character body. Okay. Mesh instance. Load the ball. Okay. I assume make it big again. Yep. Got the size. I think it was 3. Oh, that's not it. No, it's 4. Okay. Yeah, that's the proper size now. See how its origin's not in the center? Its origin's in the center. Right here. Oh, not in the center of the ball. Yes. Add a marker 3D to the character body. Okay. And then I assume put that in the